Well, good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Kalunian.
And I'm Adriana Rosas Rivera.
In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, we're spending the next half hour showcasing the many diverse representations of Latinx culture in our area.
We'll be taking a look at Hispanic arts, music, and food, of course. But first, a look at diversity here in our capital city. While the Providence Police Academy looks to increase their numbers through recruitment efforts, Chief of Police Oscar Perez tells me they don't just want more officers, they want more perspectives.
We're a majority minority city.
Oscar Perez coming into the top job at Providence Police with a task: recruit more officers. The department currently counts on 400 officers with a new academy starting in February 2024.
Learn more about the great
Part of what he hopes to find in new recruits is different perspectives.
Besides the color of the skin, to really understand what it means to police South Providence, the West End, Olneyville, the east side of Providence.
Currently, 62% of the force is white, 23% is Hispanic or Latino, 12% is African American, and 3% is Asian. Perez says diversity and cultural competency can influence policing.
When you have an officer that responds to a call, and I'll put myself as an example, a Latino call, and there's a party going on, or a Puerto Rican party, or a Colombian party, we tend to be loud. And so if you're not used to and understanding of what that means, you may escalate a situation that did not require an escalation.
As for why he thinks the department hasn't increased diversity throughout the years,
many minorities in our community see this profession as something that is not interested to them, and it could be because of negative interactions with officers.
Now, Perez says the key is to educate young people of color on what the job entails and why they should join the force.
And now to a program that helps give our local community the skills they need to succeed. Our Alex Torres Perez has more on the Rhode Island Family Literacy Initiative program. Alex.
Just over a year and a half ago, Ogalis Hernandez left behind her home in the Dominican Republic for love. She moved to Rhode Island to be with her now husband, but struggled with the language barrier.
I was so scared to talk with English speaker people.
Her husband brought up the RIFLY program, and after hearing about it, Ogalis was in.
Yes. I wanted to improve because I wanted to get a good job, to be able to do things by myself, to go to the doctor without an interpreter.
Hundreds of other students from 50 different countries in the program are looking to do the same thing.
Some people are looking to help their kids with homework at school, just order something at a restaurant. I mean, there's lots of different reasons people come to start learning, but I think everyone that does make that first step of showing up to register is very motivated.
Students first take an assessment to be placed in a class of about 20 other people at a similar level. They then take classes at the library or online twice a week for about 2 to 3 months.
And they often form very close relationships with the teacher, with the other students in the class, and help each other learn the language, but also navigate life in the U.S.
Ogalis says if she can do it, she believes anyone can.
It's hard, but you can try it. You can try it. It's not easy when you are an adult because you need to invest more time, you need to study more, you need to memorize. But if you have a purpose, you can make it.
All right, what a great program. Thank you, Alex. Still ahead, how a local hospital is addressing mental health for our Latinx youth. That's ahead.
Welcome back. A local hospital addressing a special need. According to Lifespan, Latinx youth, especially those in the LGBTQ+ community, are at a higher risk at developing some mental health issues.
That's right. Language, culture, stigma, those are some of the barriers to local psychologists are trying to break down for those in the Latinx community seeking mental health care. I take a look at their efforts and why providing specialized care is so important for this community.
Being a Latino family, there's a comfort level, I think, for some families that way.
Lost in translation, this local Latinx mother sought mental health care for her son, who was struggling with what she described as a long-lasting sadness. The mother, who chose to remain anonymous to protect her son's privacy, said she felt her son often left therapy feeling worse.
Background, upbringing, the person's age, I think there was a disconnect in that as well.
That's where doctors Jovanska Duarte Vélez and Gisela Jiménez Colón come in. The pair are part of the Mi Gente program at Lifespan, a clinic specializing in trauma, mood disorders, and suicidal behaviors. Mi Gente, which translates to My People, treats families in English or Espanol, using evidence-based treatment and taking into account ethnic background, culture, language, and Latinx family dynamics.
Families have or confront what we call acculturation conflicts. That means that the teen is so used to the American way and the caregivers are more holding to their values and cultures.
The mother telling me Dr. Duarte Vélez's culturally tailored treatment was just what her son needed.
He considers her family. He says, I feel like she's my aunt, and we feel that way. And I'm going to get emotional because she's become an integral part of his life, our life, and yeah, she's been a star.
Now, Dr. Duarte Vélez says everyone should care for their mental health like they care for their bodies.
Well, coming up next, to look at a time-honored tradition for young women, we're talking about quinceañera.
As we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, we are so excited to welcome local chef Omi Hopper with us. Now, if you remember, she was a finalist on Next Level Chef with Gordon Ramsay. We're so excited to have you here. You have your own social media series too, Cooking called Omi. Yes. And we just have always been such a big fan of you, and we're just honored that you're here with us. This is just like a big, huge star coming to see us at the, at Little Rhode Island, right?
But this is home.
That's what you said.
Rhodey is home. This feels good. It feels good to be able to just be with my people, representing my state. It always feels good.
I love that. I love that about you. So talk to me about your cooking journey. You obviously have such a passion for it. How did you get into it?
I came from a house full of women who love to cook. In particular, my grandmother. She had 5 daughters, my mom included, and they all love to cook. And it's always a party in the kitchen. It's always, loud and music and dancing.
I love it.
It's the best. But my grandmother was really that person who instilled that love for food in me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So tell me about what dish you brought today. I know you were telling me about it a little bit before, but it smells so good. Talk to us about what you have here.
Yes, so I have here vianda con bacalao. Vianda is basically root vegetables.
Okay.
I particularly got yuca root, which is boiled with the bacalao so the flavors can marry each other as they're boiling with a bay leaf. And then out of the bacalao you make a vinaigrette with peppers, onions, garlic, eggs, and avocado, and then some avocado oil and white vinegar to make that really nice emulsion for that vinaigrette.
It smells so delicious, I have to tell you, and just like all the flavors come together. This is for you. Is this one of your favorite dishes?
This is a homecoming dish. If you are from the diaspora, anytime you go visit home in Puerto Rico, it's kind of like the first meal that people welcome you with.
Wow.
So this is your welcoming meal.
This is your welcoming meal.
Yes,
it's a very special dish. And talk to me too how you bring your culture into your cooking, because I know that's very important to you, and it's something that you obviously people love about you.
Yeah. One of the things that I learned being here in the diaspora for as long as I've been here since I was 11 years old.
Okay.
And I've come across a lot of Puerto Ricans who left the island, and a lot of things got lost along the way. Whether it was because grandma passed away and she never gave me that recipe, or so-and-so never passed that recipe down. I felt the need to want to share those recipes that maybe they never got to learn.
Right.
And to continue the traditions and continue adding the flavor and adding your own touch. That's why I always say, lo que te diga tu corazón. Whatever your heart tells you, you can add.
You can add.
But while still adding our flavor profile and still having that sense of home.
Oh, I love that. And what inspires you to just keep going and keep trying new things?
My followers, my community gives me so much. They pour so much into me, which is why I feel so inclined to always pour back into them. I mean, it didn't start off that way. It was just me wanting to make videos to kind of entertain myself and to connect with the outside world.
Is that how it started off?
It really was. Wow. During COVID, and it just took a life of its own, and it really became very purposeful. And so out of that purpose comes the love of wanting to create more and wanting to share more dishes.
Now, is this something that you want to give to your children as well?
Oh yes, 100%. My boys, they eat everything that I make.
Do they really?
And if they don't eat it, a minimum try it.
I love, hey, that's a win right there from one mom to another mom.
Absolutely. So they know that when mom's in the kitchen, it's not just a transaction of making a meal. It's really just me pouring my heart to them on the table.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
Do they have any favorite dishes?
Oh God, any desserts really. Any desserts.
Spoken like a true mother.
Yeah, but they love Sunday dinner. So Sunday dinner would be mac and cheese, arroz con gandules, and I merge the two cultures together. My husband being African American, me being Puerto Rican, I merge it together and we have the best Sunday dinners ever.
Oh, I love that. Well, we love you. Thank you so much for being with us. You're such a delight. Definitely make sure you check out too on social media, Cooking con Omi.
Yes.
Amazing videos. You definitely want to make sure you check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Loved having you. Oh, you're the best. And now we're going to dive in. This smells delicious.
All right, so great to see Omi thriving, and in my eyes, she won Next Level Chef, in my eyes at least. Now, moving on to a movie that's been a hit with families.
Yeah, Book of Life has delighted audiences since it came out back in 2014. It was even nominated for a Golden Globe, and now we're getting to know more about the man behind the movie.
When I first started, I was rejected a lot. People would usually say, this subject matter, Book of Life, a movie about dying, this subject matter is too weird or too morose. In my head, I always thought, eventually they're gonna catch up and they're gonna realize all this stuff is incredibly universal. My name is Jorge Gutierrez, and I'm an artist, writer, and director.
My lady! Please help me reunite with the love of my life.
Book of Life has a pretty long history. It took me 14 years to get that film made. It was an idea I wanted to make since film school, and then I was very lucky in that I got to pitch it to Guillermo del Toro, and he became a producer, and I owe the movie to him because with his backing and his support, we got to make the film, and it changed my life. To see a giant, building-sized billboard of our movie in my hometown I just cried like a baby. It was very overwhelming. I was originally born in Mexico City, and then when I was 9 years old, we moved to Tijuana. I've been drawing my whole life. I really got into drawing as a little kid, and my parents tell these stories that I was like a party monkey, where they would hold me up upside down and they would have me draw for the whole family. 1994, I got into CalArts, California Institute of the Arts, and I moved to LA, and I've been here ever since. This is a poster from our movie, The Book of Life, and then this is a poster of Maya and the Three. As a kid who really wanted to make cartoons, I couldn't look up to other Latino creators because there weren't any examples for me. So I looked at Guillermo del Toro, and I said, I want to be the Guillermo del Toro of cartoons. I am obsessed with Mexican folklore and pop culture. I think the further you get away from your country, the more you romanticize it. And so for me, being able to grab from this buffet of culture and showcase it to the world has been sort of my life mission. My wife, Sandra Kiwa, Emmy-winning Sandra Kiwa, is someone that I've been with since high school. We've always been together. We've always worked together. She designs all the female characters. She does voices. She reads all my stuff before anybody. And I call her the muse. Maya and the Three is inspired by my wife, Sandra, when I met her. Maya is a teenage princess who's a rebel and goes on this crazy quest, and I feel like that's what happened to my wife. And early on, people were concerned, a female hero, Latin America, Mesoamerica, will that connect to the world?
Here we go. She looks like a real princess. Maya, are you okay? Can we help you?
The show came out in October of last year, and it was in the top 10 in 54 countries around the world. Stories from Latin America, studies from Latino creators, they can connect. We just need those opportunities. People have pictures of their families in their homes. These are our families to us. The biggest lesson I want to pass to my son, Luca, who's 13, is we come from a culture that's very strong. But do never, don't let the culture define you. You define the culture. Now that I've made enough stuff that I can inspire kids to go, if he could do it, maybe I can do it. Because if you don't see somebody that looks like you doing the things you want to do, it's a leap that's bigger. But if you see somebody that looks like you, that grew up like you, that literally is part of your culture, you go, well, they could do it, maybe I can do it.
I know what I'm watching this weekend. All right, still to come, a look at Cuban star Andy Garcia and his multifaceted career that may surprise you. Welcome back. Recently, Colombian artist Karol G became the first Spanish language and Latin headliner at Gillette Stadium.
The two-time Latin Grammy winner finished off her Mañana Será Bonito tour right here in Foxborough. Karol G also became the first female artist to sell out 3 back-to-back shows at the Irán Bithorn Stadium in Puerto Rico.
And of course, the arts are a huge part of Latin culture, and one entertainer is multifaceted when it comes to doing just that.
Yep, that's right. Andy Garcia is well known for acting, but he is also an accomplished musician. We learned more about his inspirational career.
People who know me would probably say that my first passion is music, but as a young man, very young man, even in the early 60s, I was fascinated with movies. I wasn't thinking of it as an actor. I was just getting lost in it as a lover of film. And obviously getting influenced by these great artists that were making films in those days. Those two passions were intertwined, and the beauty of of film is that you can incorporate your love of music in it. I was born in the island of Cuba, and obviously Cuban music is at the very heart of who we are. I was 5 years old at the time when we left in 1961, a couple years after the revolution, and went to Miami Beach. But I still grew up culturally, with the music, and also immediately introduced to American music on the radio in the early 60s. As a young teenager, I started studying percussion. I started DJing, and so I was always into music. Music was a big part of my life. I took up the piano. My aunt played classical piano. She wasn't a professional classical pianist. I was always fascinated watching her play. But I picked it up when I was around 30 years old or so. At the time we were starting the movie The Godfather Part 3, I had received a script that I was developing at Paramount called The Lost City. The writer introduced the fact that my character was a club owner, played the piano privately. So I immediately thought, well, here's a perfect opportunity for me to start, playing the piano. And the more I played it, the more I fell in love with it, and the more I found solace in it, and kept playing it and playing it. And so it took about 16 years to get the movie made, and eventually I actually wrote the score, on the piano. My musical hero was a gentleman by the name of Israel Lopez. He was known as Cachao. He was a Cuban composer and bass player. In the early 90s, I wanted to honor him. We went into the studio, and out of that session, 2 albums came out, which we won the Grammy for the first one. And then later on, I recorded 2 other albums with him. Every day, we have a group called the Cineson All-Stars, which is my label, and we continue to play. And we play a lot. We played all over the world, from Moscow to Europe, Italy, France, concerts in the United States. An instrument is so rewarding. Just the task of having a relationship with it, and slowly practicing and getting more used to the instrument and developing your own sound. Doesn't matter how old you are, whether you start very young or whether you start, later in life. It doesn't really matter. It's, like I said, a place to find solace.
And thanks so much for joining us to celebrate Hispanic heritage. And don't forget to join us for 12 News' first Spanish language news, Doce Informa.
That's right. Our online show covers the latest headlines and cultural features and what's happening in the community for Spanish-speaking audiences. Join contributor Maria Elena Wafita and I as we cover local leaders in the area. We do weekly interviews, cover community events. You basically get everything in one online show. Thanks for everyone joining us at our Hispanic Heritage Month special. We'll see you again next year.